The Kansas City Chiefs travel to Washington to face the Redskins on Sunday, and folks, we have a suspicious line alert. This line, to me, qualifies as not only the most suspicious of this week, but the most suspicious that I've seen in the NFL in several weeks. The 9-3 Chiefs only a 3-point favorite over the 3-9 Redskins. Not surprisingly, the public all over the Kansas City Chiefs at sportsbooks around the world. When I say suspicious, what I mean by that is it feels like you're being baited to bet on one side. In this case, bettors are clearly being baited to bet on the Kansas City Chiefs. I realize the Chiefs have lost 3 straight games, but 2 of those losses have been to Denver. All 3 of those losses have come by 10 points or fewer. I mean, they went punch for punch with the Broncos last week, came down to the very end of the game. Broncos, of course, have been thought of as the best team in the NFL throughout most of the season. The Seattle Seahawks over the last couple of weeks have probably claimed that distinction. But the Redskins, 3-9, they've lost 4 straight games. They're a disaster on both sides of the ball. 31st, next to last in points allowed. Their offense isn't much better. Now, statistically, their offense might look a little better because they've racked up a lot of empty yardage this season. But over the last 3 games, Washington has only scored 39 combined points. You know if you've seen them play, this is a broken team. If it keeps moving in this direction, Mike Shanahan, or at least his son Kyle Shanahan, definitely on the hot seat. So just don't see much, if anything, to like about the Washington Redskins right now. And you know the Chiefs want to get back on the right track. They won their first 9 games this season, and they've lost 3 tough ones in a row. Again, 2 of those games they lost to the Denver Broncos. It seems like they have a golden opportunity here. They're facing a bad defense, and Kansas City, not as bad on offense as you would think, or as their reputation would suggest. People talk about the Chiefs' offense as not being explosive, when in fact they're 9th in the NFL in points scored. We know all about their defense. Even after allowing 76 points over the last 2 weeks, they still rank 4th in the league in points allowed. They should have a lot of success against this Washington offense. But I'm telling you, folks, I've seen it. I know you have too. When you see situations like this, lines that are overly suspicious, you see the betting public, the vast majority of the betting public, getting in on the side, the obvious side. You know what happens. That side loses. And I'm probably not going to back Washington this week, probably not going to include them among my best bets because I don't have any logic to support my position. And, you know, for me, it takes logic to support a position and good betting patterns. And both can be found several times per week. In this case, the betting patterns clearly suggest a Washington play. I don't know how you do it, though. Hey, bet on the Redskins and don't watch the game. That's my advice. The Redskins are going to cover here somehow, some way, even though I'm not able to explain to you how they're going to do it. Just watch.